I'm Vic Myers. Welcome to the Resistance. I hope I can get through on this one. Every time I get started, I get worked up. Anyway. I'm on break today and I'm scrolling through and I come across this video and I see this piece of human excrement giving a presser at the White House talking about how the writ of habeas corpus doesn't apply to immigrants. And that's what got me started. You see, when Tommy J and the boys were sitting around writing the Constitution of the United States, they weren't just sitting around bullshitting and saying, all right, what should we put in here? They were putting a lot of deep thought into it. And the writ of habeas corpus, and for those of you who don't know, habeas corpus, the writ of habeas corpus is a person's right to be brought in front of a judge. When they get to be in front of the judge, the purpose is so that they can get their due process. You see, the public opinion is very much against the way this administration is handling their argument on due process and denying people due process. They can't win that argument because the people in general know that it's wrong. So they have to find a new way to try and explain why Abrego Garcia and so many other people are not getting their right to due process. And the way they're doing it is this human... Anyway, he went out there and said that this right doesn't belong to them. But this is what the Constitution says. And it's in the beginning of the Constitution. It's not at the end. It's not in the amendments. It's in that part of the Constitution that everybody agreed on. The part that they didn't need to write the Bill of Rights in order to get certain states to go along with. They put it in here and everybody agreed. And this is what it says. Article 1, Section 9. The privilege of the writ of habeas corpus shall not be suspended unless when in cases of rebellion or invasion, the public safety may require it. Rebellion. There ain't no rebellion going on. I mean, the last rebellion we had around here was January 6, 2020. And those were a bunch of homegrown assholes. They weren't immigrants. Wasn't a foreign army. They can't use that, especially since the felon-in-chief went and pardoned all those assholes. So they can't use that as an excuse to suspend habeas corpus. How about invasion? Well, I know we all watch the news. Has there been any reports of an army on the southern border or on the northern border? I haven't seen anything. How about navies? Are there landing parties from foreign countries on the East Coast or the West Coast or the Gulf of Mexico? No, there is no invasion. But the felon-in-chief, he wants you to believe there's an invasion, telling us every day that there's millions of hordes of immigrants coming across the border illegally and committing all this crime. But if that were true, then they would be going after those guys, right? Instead, they're going after American citizens. They're using their Gestapo ICE to go after judges. 2 so far have been arrested. They arrested a mayor today. They don't believe that there's an invasion, so they can't use that to suspend habeas corpus, but they want you to believe it. And all those idiots in the red hats are going to go around believing it. Meanwhile, on the left, what are we doing? Some of us are fighting back against this. Some of us are sitting in Washington, D.C., counting our stock dividends, saying, shh. Some of us, at the head of the DNC, are trying to shut down younger Democrats who are trying to revive the Democratic Party. And over here at the ground level, some of us, we're attacking each other instead of attacking fascism. I'm going to have more to say on that tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Central Time, 5 p.m., 7 p.m. Rocky Mountain Time. I'm going to post a video that's going to talk about that. I hope you'll come along and see it. I feel a little better now. It's probably going to have to get some monkey shoulder to get me completely calmed down. Good day. Say hi, Buster. Say hi, buddy. And here's Mommy Athena.